So, hello and welcome. Um, my name is DiZzY2k, and today I want to make a video for my Fiora jungle guide. Um, yeah, I just thought because my internet connection is a little slow that I will just pick one of my ranked replays and cast off the replay and upload the video. So I just recently had some ping problems and yeah, had to get quite some games in to get a decent replay, but in this game my ping was fine most of the time. One of my other team members disconnected, but I think that wasn't a big problem. I mean, we end up winning anyways, so I had to carry even harder. Yeah, I will just start the replay and yeah, just comment going on from there. Maybe I will skip forward in some parts where I actually think that casting from a replay is actually better than casting a live game, just because yeah, I don't have to concentrate while I talk, and if there's something boring and not important going on, I can just skip it. Yeah, I started with the machete and 5 pots. Don't get confused, I'm using the German client, but I'm using the English words for everything. Yeah, so machete, warding totem, and 5 pots. I will start red buff. We warded here for vision, so we can see if they invade us, same as here and here, so we are completely safe. I actually did tell my Pantheon to ward my blue buff, but I think he wasted the ward somewhere around here because they wanted to do some kind of invade. Yeah, so runes masteries and everything else is like I explained in the guide. Nothing much to say there. I will start red buff because it's the closest buff to my bottom lane, and so they can help me with a bigger leash than my top or mid lane. Yeah, I'm doing my red camp, and then I will directly continue to my wraith camp, and yeah, take burst of speed second, and riposte, I think is it in English, first. Then after red camp and wraith camp, I will continue directly to my blue buff, and after my blue buff I want to check if any lanes are pushed, and if I can gank, or if I have to continue farming. So now I can see that top lane is actually pushing into our Pantheon, so I am walking this way. I am expecting the enemy jungler, so I'm chugging a lot of pots, and yeah, I can see her. We can go on Nidalee, and she dies from my red buff, and it's easy first blood. Here I get a reset on my E, and I flash on onto Maokai and force his flash too. Because of the creep aggro, I had to retreat, otherwise I could have maybe chased with the movement speed from my burst of speed. Yeah, here I used the creep to jump onto Maokai to go him, but what I actually didn't see was that the Nidalee, who gave first blood to me, actually had teleport and directly came back to lane, and thus I couldn't. Yeah, I went far too aggressive, and Pantheon died because of me. Here a lot of creeps die, and normally I would like to take the XP and the gold, but I'm too low and Nidalee is chasing me, so I have to go back and just farm a jungle. Yeah, so I actually spent quite some time at top lane, and I also had to run around my jungle, so I'm a little behind my flare schedule. So I want to catch up and actually do some jungle camps now. I did get the first blood, so I have around 1k gold. That's like the 900 to 1k gold mark is when you want to go back the first time. So you can buy either your the claw that you need for the machete, plus 1 longsword, or plus boots and a couple of potions and maybe a ward. Yeah, that's when you have around 900 to 1k gold. So now I have 1.2k gold, and I go back and I will buy the Madrid's Razor, or I don't know what's the name in English, but the small component of the lantern or the feral flare, and 1 longsword and boots and a potion. Don't forget to always buy potions. It can make or break an engagement where you are full HP or where you are not, and while chases and stuff like that, if you chuck potions, you have more HP. It's really strong. So after I went back, I went to mid lane because it looked like they wanted to go dive in. Nothing happened. Continue farming. So you get gold plus XP towards level 6, and gold and towards your much needed 3 core items, and of course stacks for your feral flare. For everybody who doesn't know, creeps you kill before you actually buy the lantern also add to the stacks you get on it. Yeah, so I wanted to take the creeps in mid lane, but I also didn't see that my Zilean had teleport. So yeah, I wasted a couple seconds there, but no big deal. Sorry, it's a bit late already. I think it's around 1 or 2 a.m. on Friday, and I'm beginning to be a little tired, but no problem. I can still do it. Yeah, so as soon as my buffs respawn, you want to take them again. That's around, if you take the red buff directly, it will respawn around 7:15, I would say. Depends on how much leech you get. And then you basically do the same route you did in the beginning. You do red buff, you do 1 small camp, and then you go to your blue buff. You probably have to wait a couple of seconds because sorry again. You probably have to wait a couple of seconds because you have more items and you are a little faster than in the beginning. So yeah, I was just scouting a little bit if maybe someone invades me. Yeah, in mid lane, my Pantheon got ganked pretty hard, but in early game, Maokai is much stronger than me, and not 1v1 but 2v2, so counter ganking Maokai is not too good of an idea, especially if you're low. So you just want to pick up your buffs and try to get something. Here I want to here I am trying to flash onto Nidalee, but because she is much too OP with her jumps, I cannot get in range with double dash, flash and speed from Zilean. My goal was actually to flash, double dash with my Q and ultimate her with red buff, and I'm pretty sure I would have killed her and gotten away, but oh well, it's Nidalee. Never chase a Nidalee. Yeah, so I will just continue to farm in jungle. Oh, by the way, when you see an opportunity for a kill, like I just saw on top lane, with flash, don't hesitate. If you think you will get the kill with flashing onto them, do it. Snowballing early game is really important, or not important, but is a really good boost to getting to your core items faster, and you can carry way earlier, and the earlier you can start carrying your team, the easier the game will be. So yeah, after I attempted a couple of ganks, I want to continue farming. Here I see Zed going onto bottom lane because he went through a million wards. I ping them back. I ping them back. They're going, and I'm also going bottom just to make sure that if they're getting dived or if the enemies are overextending, I can back them up with my ultimate that I still have. Yeah, so when you do things like this, for example, backing up your bottom lane, you want to, and you have some spare time, always do jungle camps like I did with my camp just there, with my golem camp. Here I wanted to do a lane gank. It's never bad to attempt lane ganks through the this brush, the brush at the back. Oh, I can actually ping in replays. It's nice. So you want to go into this brush because a lot of the time it's not warded. Or you can also ask the laners if it's warded. And then you can go, I will pause so we don't miss out. No, I think nothing is happening here. So when you go into this brush, and yeah, you can ask your laners if it's warded, or you can just check it by going into it and see how the enemies react. And if it's not warded, you can just go, walk up and jump Q to a creep, Q to the enemy, and hit them with your E and ultimate, and probably get a kill this way. So that's how you want to gank bottom most of the time. You never want to go through the river because it's like warded 90% of the time. So yeah, I took a couple more camps, and yeah, I'm going back now to get my flare. So my lantern, I mean, it's actually important that you buy lantern early, because I mean you still get the stacks even if you don't have the lantern complete, but you don't get the stacks for kills and assists. And so those would be wasted. So every kill and assist I make now without the lantern, I would make without the lantern, actually wouldn't give me any stacks. But now that I have it, I would get stacks for them. So get the lantern early. So when you get kills with your ultimate, which is not too unlikely because it's still a very strong level 1, you want to have this the lantern, so you get the stacks and get faster to the feral flare. Yeah, just doing the jungle routine. I know it's a bit boring in the beginning of the game, especially. My buffs respawn for the second time, or they spawn for the third time, respawn for the second time. I want to take them. At the moment there is a kind of a dragon dance going on. But I know, like, okay, here their mid laner is suiciding for our top / mid laner. They swapped lanes in the middle of the game, so yeah, both die and nothing really. Oh no, he killed actually our support. So actually, it's an advantage for us, but yeah, we still can't really or don't really want to commit for dragon because it's still 4v4. So instead of just walking around like a lot of people would do, like they are doing too, I am actually going to go top because I'm pretty sure they don't have vision here, and as long as they don't see me on the map, they won't do dragon because they fear I'm around. And I'm just gambling on them thinking this, and taking my upper jungle and just sticking to the motto of maximizing flare stacks or lantern stacks and getting the flare faster. So yeah, I'm taking the 3 camps, my blue buff, and instead of walking around my dragon and doing nothing, just waiting for a fight, I actually got 3 more stacks, more gold, a blue buff, and level 10. I'm actually above my bottom lane and also my mid/top laner, and I'm even with Zillion. So yeah, what that is concerned, I'm doing really fine. Yeah, now I sneaked into the top brush, like the same as I was talking about bottom, you can do top 2. Then I'm jumping onto a creep, then I flash because he jumped away. Yeah, I ulti him and destroy him. So pretty easy kill. That's what I was talking about. Don't hesitate with flashes. If you can get a kill, go for it. And now we actually get another kill, and I get an assist, which is another flare stack, which is really nice. As Zillion actually wasted his ultimate on me, which is not a bad thing. Zed could get a double kill top, which is sad, but Zed is a champion who won't build any defensive items until his last slot. So we actually don't care that much when champions that build pure damage get feed. We are more concerned about tanks because tanks can actually tank our ultimate and then kill us or CC us afterwards. Assassins, we can just jump onto them, and as soon as that, for example, ultis us, we can ulti back. His ultimate will go up while we are in our ultimate. It won't do any damage, and we will be fine. Yeah, so our ultimate is on cooldown. Especially when our ultimate is on cooldown, we want to farm a lot because we are a lot weaker and less useful in fights without the ultimate. Also, maybe you notice one small thing. When I don't have blue buff, I actually only use my E and sometimes my W for farming in the jungle, and never my Q, because I want to save mana. So if you spam all your spells in the jungle, it's just too much mana. Here I am, basically jumping into everybody, doing the combo like described in the guide. Just jumping in, pressing E, destroying everything. And yeah, here Pantheon steals all the kills, but we actually did all the damage, so we basically carried this fight. Yeah, we killed everybody, wrecked them with our ultimate plus Tiamat, and get a free dragon. As I knew their jungler wasn't there because he died, I didn't bother smiting, so I have it up for other maybe a sneaky barrier or something. And just in case. So if you don't need to smite, you don't, and you know there's nobody around, of course you can save it. I actually didn't touch on me finishing my Tiamat, but I actually did finish it. Yeah, the item built exactly like I said in the guide. I actually skilled one more point into Q. I think I just misclicked. So don't bother about that. I still would skill my W over Q. Yeah, more stack farming. I have 7 stacks, and I'm at 90 minutes. That's a pretty good amount. I think everybody's pinging on to our Morgana because she kept DCing all game. But yeah, nothing too serious. Yeah, there she disconnects. Our Zillion is basically just split pushing top lane. By the way, our lineup is really crazy bad with the Zillion mid or slash top lane and Pantheon. I really don't like those lanes, but yeah, what will you do? Zillion is actually nice with Fiora, although he is sorry. Zillion is actually nice with Fiora because you can you can go all into the enemy team and he can speed you up to go in or slow someone down so you can catch up, and then he can put a bomb on your head and he can give you his ultimate so you will actually revive when you die while they focus you. So that's a neat little combo. Yeah, so here's a new fight. Pantheon is pretty farmed and just wrecks everybody. And I'm pretty farmed too. I have my last whisper. I just went back and completed it. So now I am really just melting everybody like butter. Here I see Graves. I jump onto him, press my E, and I don't even need my ultimate. 3 hits and he's just dead. My E resets. I go onto Maokai. I think I used my ultimate a little prematurely, but I was scared that maybe I get bursted by a Nidalee Spear or something, so I just went with a safe route and just ultimated into 1 to 2 people. So I'm invulnerable, I can survive, and my team can kill everybody else and clean up off the damage I do. Yeah. As soon as I realize, okay, this situation's over, continue farming. Always, your mindset always has to be, where can I squeeze in more farm? So I actually get those stacks up, and I will do even more damage with my ultimate and my E procs, or my E procs from other attacks with the attack speed from burst of speed. Yeah, my next item will be Black Brutalizer and then Black Cleaver. And that's where I'm going for, and what I'm going towards. Yeah, at this point we are leading by 5 kills. We have I'm pretty fat with 306. Caitlyn is very fat with 2, or a little less fat than me, but still fat, with 204. She went for the slow scaling build, so she will probably reach her real power spike soon. Pantheon has a lot of kills, but also died a lot of times. Again, sorry guys, I'm tired. I hope this is not too annoying for you guys. Zillion, feeling pretty hard, not being too useful, except pushing lane 24/7. And Morgana DCing and basically making this game a 4v5. But yeah, I mean, that's what I want to showcase, that you can carry pretty hard with Fiora, so that's actually a good example. Here I actually want to fight, but on the other hand, I also don't want to overextend into a fight near the tower that maybe I get pushed into by a Janna ult or something. So yeah, I'm just waiting for a good opportunity to go in. Here Pantheon gets a stun, so I see the opportunity, I flash in. I actually get knocked up by the tornado, which is unfortunate, so I just go on Maokai instead of Nidalee or maybe Graves. But still, we kill 1. It's still nice. Now I go in again. I press all my buttons. Then I use my ultimate, so I dodge the damage from Zed, and the ultimate doesn't kill me. I jump around, drop everybody super low, and yeah, we get 1 kill, which Pantheon steals again, or secures. I would say, of course. We get a free tower. And I'm not sure. I think we take the base tower too. I'm not 100% sure. I hear another example. Once down onto Graves, I jump onto him, E, 3 hits, active of Tiamat, and he just dies in an instant. One thing that you can also see, which I will also do later again, is you always want to try to get as much damage in without using your ultimate. So you want to Q in, use your E, hit them as long as possible, and just before your Q, your second Q would run out, you want to use your second Q, and you want to use your Tiamat active, you want to use your W, and then when you feel, okay, I am dropping too low, or the enemy could get away with a flash or with a dash or something, then you want to use your ultimate. Yeah, so the lower you can drop them before you use the ultimate, the higher the chances that you kill them with it. Yeah. Again, there is a small break. I will continue stacking the Feral Flare. 21 stacks at 25 minutes is decent. A good mark is the 30-minute mark, where you normally have around 30 stacks. So if you have 30 stacks around 30 minutes, that's pretty good. If you have a little less, it's still fine. If you have like a lot less, like maybe only 10 to 15 stacks, it's pretty bad. And if you have more than 30, it's very, very good. Normally you want to finish the Feral Flare around 15 minutes, so the stacking it, I mean. So that's a very, very good mark. And everything between 15 and 20 is still okay, and above 20 is bad. My team is basically doing solo actions, overextending like the bosses, but oh well, they can do it because Pantheon is fat. Yeah, so I have everything up. I have Black Cleaver as next item. I have all the armor pen. I have the splash damage, and I have the Feral Flare with 23 stacks. So, but I don't have level 16 quite yet. But I'm ready to just wreck everything. So I go in, I ultimate, and as you can see, I just totally destroy everything. Unfortunately, there I took a couple of tower hits, but as you could see, without the tower or maybe some backup from my team, I would have easily gotten 3 or 4 kills. The damage is just super insane. At this point I was just a little reckless because I knew if I get a double kill or just 1 kill on a carry, I know my team can just go through, take the time and take the inhib or maybe even a base tower, so I just went for it. Yeah, they actually cannot finish here. I will just speed up the replay a little bit now, because there is like not much more interesting at the moment going on. Maybe I should have speeded up the replay a couple of more times, but I will slow it down again. Yeah, please let me know in the comments, or also via PM or in-game, or however you want to contact me, what you think about this video. If you think the information I gave was good, if you want more information about other thoughts I have, because now I'm doing it more intuitive. I am not having a plan on paper about what I want to talk or something. I'm just giving like my thoughts while playing. Here's just another showcase of Fat Fiora destroying carries. Cough. Yeah, so just let me know what you think. If the information I give is helpful for you, if you would like maybe a couple more games like this commented by me. If you have certain topics that you want me to go into detail in videos, or if you want me to stop making videos at all because my voice or my English is horrible, or because I don't know, because the weather is bad, or because you're a troll. Yeah, I'm happy about all the feedback you can give me. Here I just jump into the fountain and ulti because YOLO, and the game is over. I actually haven't used the replay tool yet, so I don't know if I can see the after game stats. Yeah, I will check. No, I cannot. No. So yeah, so I just want to give some last words maybe. Yeah, thank you for watching. And I hope to hear from you in the comments. And yeah, I am happy to do a couple more replay casts like this if you like them. So cheers.